Hi guys, welcome to Lisa Lives. On day 18 of my 31 days of horror or Shocktober film series. Before I start this today, just to apologise, I have a really bad headache leading to a migraine. I can feel it, my nose has started to go numb, my head feels like it's on fire. I wanted just to get this recorded as this will be me out of commission for the rest of the evening. So my words start to go funny and all sorts when I get migraines, so I do apologise as to the quality of what is to follow. I will try my best. So, the movie for me to watch for today was the original 1985 Fright Night. This was requested by Gashead Steve. Now his tomorrow night's movie Vamp is also requested by him. I haven't seen Vamp before, so that's a new one for me. I had seen Fright Night, but it's been so many years. I saw the remake more recently with Colin Farrell, but this original, it's been a long time. So before we get into plot or what I thought, I'll give you the usual little bits of gumph that I do at the start. Not that any of you won't know these details, but we give them anyway. So this was written and directed by Tom Holland. This is his directorial debut because how the previous movie he worked on as an actor turned out so disgusted him in its level of quality that he said he was going to direct the next movie, and he did. That's not surprising given that the director responsible was Michael Winner, but there you go. So this one stars Jen from Jen's Reviews from the Grave's favourite as Jerry Dandridge, Chris Sarandon, William Ragsdale as Charlie Brewster, Amanda Bierce as Amy Peterson, Roddy McDowall as Peter Vincent, and Stephen Jeffries as Evil Ed. Obviously Peter Vincent, I'm sure you all know where that name comes from. It was based on Peter Cushing, Vincent Price. The role was actually originally written for Vincent Price, but he was sort of wanting to get away from horror, and it ended up going to Roddy McDowall instead. The dog's here. The dog's distracting me, so I apologise. So the story we have here, we have the little boy next door, teenage boy next door, Charlie. The dog is here licking my hand. She's really distracting. Do you want to see her jumper for today? There she is. She's like a little baby. She's my surrogate daughter. It's chilly, it's October and it's chilly in Ireland, and Molly likes to have a jumper. You like to have a jumper, don't you? Oh God, you're going to kill yourself, dog. You really are. You're going to kill yourself. There you go. You sit there with your banana. There. Good girl. That's just your banana. I'm meant to be doing a review now. You want to play because I'm on the floor, hey? Oop. Do you need outside for a wee? Do you need a wee wees? She needs a wee wees. I'll be back in a minute. She didn't need a wee. She wanted one of these. Are you going to do some dancing? Dancing! Can you see her? She's done her little pose. You dancing? Good girl. There you go. That dog, she has me wrapped around her little finger. So, boy next door, Charlie Brewster. Typical teenage boy who loves horror, has a girlfriend called, this is why my brain's not working, called Amy. Someone moves next door in the guise of Jerry Dandridge. I apologise. Molly, I'm trying to do this now and I've got a headache and I'm not getting you anything else. Jerry Dandridge moves back in next door, and when Charlie is in the bedroom he sees something that's not entirely right. He is a bit questionable of this new neighbour he has, and he starts to see different things that that make him only all the more suspicious until his suspicions are completely validated. When I get migraine, my words all jumble up and I can't pronounce things properly, so that's what's happening. That obvious scene where he's sort of like kissing a girl in the neck, he sees through the bedroom window. He gets the binoculars because there's boobs. How many movies in the 80s did we have boys getting binoculars because there's boobs across the way? So anyway, Jerry Dandridge bites her on the neck. This is where this whole sexualisation of vampires comes in. I can't deny it's sexy. There's something really sexy about it, but vampires are meant to be like Nosferatu. Ugh. You're going to have a good laugh at this, my pronunciation. They should be like Nosferatu or 30 Days a Night. Vampires are meant to be brutal beasts, but then there's this other side, like this, and you know, the sexy side. She's just dropped her treat on top of my notebook. What do you want me to do with it? What do you want me to do with it? You don't want it? You take that and you hide that. She usually hides it and buries it. She's just dropping it again. Oh, this dog. So, the movie basically follows Charlie trying to convince everyone, his mum, his girlfriend, about Jerry Dandridge being a vampire, and obviously no one believes him and everybody thinks he's too obsessed with horror movies. I feel so bad this dog wants me to play. What do you want? Do you want this? She's just going to bring me it back again. We have another guy that lives with Jerry Dandridge, who sort of always is covering up for him, who's in on the whole thing himself. Roddy McDowall plays the character Peter Vincent. He's a washed up actor that has a TV show about fighting, it's called Fright Night, which is where we get the name. Again, he's a vampire hunter like Van Helsing or something. But he doesn't believe in it, he's just doing it for the money. He's a washed up actor, so, and he's awesome in this, you know. He's like the Dr. Loomis to Halloween. He's just this, just has a real, I don't know, presence about him, I think, anyway. Molly, honest to God. I apologise. You've me waffling and not pronouncing words correctly, and you have my dog desperate for me to do something that I'm not quite aware of what it is. What? I've seen it, Dan, what do you want me to do with it? What do you want me to do with it? Do you want it? No, you don't want it. She doesn't want it. This is what... Oh, no, she settles down now that I get the camera. She settles down with it. Oh. This is what I'm dealing with, folks. What do you want me to do with it? Do you not want it? You're going to have it. There, you take that. That's a good girl. What do you want to do with it? You go to your bed with that. Okay? She's a good girl. This is what I'm dealing with. This is my book, and this is Molly. I'm just going to have to continue with her sat there looking at me with this stick of a thing. Show must go on. There you go away with that. She's really distracting me. She really is distracting me. So, he's trying to prove that Jerry Dandridge is a vampire. No one's believing him. He brings Peter Vincent into the fold. And at first Peter Vincent isn't having any of it either, but then he notices that Jerry does not cast a reflection in a little mirror he gets out. And he scarpers. He's terrified. Away he goes, away to wherever. I'm not going to go into any more of the plot because my head's fried, because the dog obviously really wants attention, because I want to lie down after I've given the dog some attention. It's on my book now. She's put it on my book. I'm really sorry, Gashead Steve, this is crap. I'm trying my best. Hopefully tomorrow night's will be much better. So, what did I think of this one? I love this movie. This movie is such a lot of fun. It's so nostalgic for me. It's exactly the type of thing I grew up watching when I was a kid. It's really disconcerting when you've got an audience staring at you. I wish you could see this. She's literally sat there staring at me. And then she's staring at her little bit of stick bone there. This is a really, really bad review, Molly. Very few people are going to enjoy this, apart from maybe Jason, who loves dogs just as much as I do. He'll like to see you, because he's dog sitting for his granddog right now. Is Ziggy? Ziggy the dog. Yes. So, God, I'm so sorry, this is so crap. What was I saying? Yeah, so the special effects in this are awesome. This is the first vampire movie to ever spend over $1 million on special effects alone. That really famous, what's referred to as shark mouth that we have on the girl nearing the end of the movie, that was actually used in the poster, was something that was thrown up by the effects guy over the weekend. Something that was only meant to be used very, very briefly in the movie and not much seen of, and that has become a central part of the movie and the promotion material. So that was pretty interesting. I read a load of really interesting facts about this movie, and they've all just went in one ear and out the other. The guy that plays Evil Ed originally wanted to audition for the role of Charlie, but he just wasn't suitable and wasn't best pleased at the fact he wasn't suitable, but he still went on to take the part of Evil Ed anyway. The last role cast was that of his girlfriend's Amy. Is her name Amy Peterson? My phone switched itself off now. Now the dog's licking my phone. Amy Peterson, because he just could not find a girl next door that he was happy with, so she was the last person cast in the role. Charlie Sheen actually was considered for the role of Charlie, but he just didn't have the boy next door nerd image. He was a bit of a superstar at the time, so he was disregarded for the role entirely. I also read that it was Chris Sarandon's idea to have Jerry eat apples all the way through, sort of say that he was closely related to a fruit bat. Other fact that I read, there is actually in Peter Vincent's apartment, there is a life mask of Roddy McDowall's character from Planet of the Apes, so that's quite interesting. There's a load of little bits here and there, little snippets that's really interesting about the movie. And Roddy McDowall recorded loads of behind the scenes footage, and it's never been, we don't know where it is, it's never been seen, it's never been sourced, so somewhere out there there is a shitload of footage from behind the scenes of Fright Night, which would be so interesting to see, but who knows where that went to. So yeah, I love this. I love the special effects. Some places they may seem a bit cheesy, but I feel, I don't know, maybe younger kids watching it would think, oh, that's naff. I love it. I love the whole nostalgia. I love the fact that everything's practical. Just everything about it I really, really like. I liked the characters, the actors. I liked the storyline. I liked the script. I liked the special effects. I just generally like it. It's just exactly the type of movie that makes me feel, again, like I'm 10 and my husband and son are back now, so I have to shut this down. Never get a fucking minute in this house. Alright, so I've moved onto the sofa. I would turn the camera around and tell you why, but my son's standing in his underpants. I don't think it'd be best please. Getting ready for bed. So yeah, Fright Night. Really enjoy it. Like the special effects, like the story, like the actors. My face has gone all shiny again. I would give this one out of 10 a 8 out of 10. May seem low for you guys, but 8's a good score for me. Tomorrow the movie I'm going to be reviewing is Vamp, also requested by Gashead Steve. I'm really pleased to say Rusting Willpower is back doing her reviews. I thought she'd finished as she wasn't too well and she thought it was going to take her too long to catch up, but she's back again. So yeah, get watching her vlogs again. And as always, a list of my pals who are doing, there are more people than this doing it, but these are the people that we sort of like all together are promoting each other's videos, so there obviously are more people doing these. So yeah, over and out for tonight, and see you tomorrow for a review of Vamp.